Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light here coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bomb reading. Hope you guys are well. Before we begin, Sagittarius, get your reading for your birthday. Yeah, get your destiny forecast or get your I Ching reading if you have a question about something has been on your mind and you need another perspective. They are full of wisdom and insight that maybe you can figure out on your own. Maybe and you could be great, of course, Sagittarius, because you're a Sagittarian, right? Yeah, but we also have we have the Tree of Life readings. There is one up. Those are so awesome because they show timelines. Yeah, and those are full of wisdom too. And yeah, you can get your psychic reading. You get a tarot reading at the end of it. That's the one I recommend. A lot of fun. A lot of insight, and we do those on the phone. Yeah, and I am accurate. I'm a Silva grad, so yeah. So I know what you're up to, Sagittarius, right? I remember I went to the dentist office and I told him something. He goes, "Well, what's going on with me?" And I told him something, and then the next time he goes, "Oh, Denise is gonna know everything about me." Oh my God, he got scared. That's so funny. And so, yeah, there's other readings up there too, you guys. There are, go to my website, and if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that's somebody else, right? That link is below. Yeah, you can click on that and check that out. And I am Mystic Gem because you guys, by now, maybe you agree that I'm a gem. I'm a Gemini rising, right? Yeah, so that's Mystic Gem with a K, and that's my website, and mysticgem.com. It's below. Okay, let's get into it. And without further ado, right? We start here with the doll. And yeah, this is a reading about Chucky, you guys. You guys like that movie, Chucky? Here's the female version. No, I'm just kidding. She looks real sweet, doesn't she? And so this is about childhood wounds, though. Yes, it is. It can be past wounds, but it's typically about illusions or childhood wounds. Yeah, a lot of times we have childhood wounds. We create illusions for ourselves, like we kind of tell ourselves that we're not as good as we are, or we're great, right? Yeah, or like we make our own further wounds, kind of. That's what goes on with childhood wounds. Yeah, we create these illusions of fear, typically. Yeah. So she's not afraid. No, here she is. But she probably had. This does represent past childhood wounds, and we have the book. It's reversed, and the book can talk about a revelation. And we have the Six of Wands here, but this Six of Wands, this comes from a different author. And this talks about victory news coming, letter or news coming. Yeah, somebody here is going to spill the beans over here. They are, right? I want them to be pinto beans, Sagittarius, because, unless I'm having minestrone, then we can have some white navy beans or, yeah, right? Somebody's going to spill the beans. And we have Sandra Cisneros, and I never really saw her picture, but she looks like she's a very tall lady. She does, and an attractive lady indeed. She's holding her papaya. It's really a vagina, all right? It's right here, right where, right above the abdomen here. And so, but this talks really about woes of the body or pleasures of the body. In this reading, it's pleasures. It is. Somebody wants to make love to you. I'm pretty sure here. This is it's called the vagina or the papaya or the horny card. Yeah, we can call it the horny card, right? There's little horns here. Just kidding. And yeah, and so this is a very beautiful reading. I feel like it is. I feel like it's super interesting. This Eight of Pentacles is reversed. I find that to be interesting because I feel like there's something that is not being invested in here. Yeah, and maybe somebody got into a relationship because they had childhood wounds. You could be saying that's a little deep for this reading. I mean, right? Because we can't really get into it and explain it, and because it's a general reading and things like that. But and this isn't a therapy session, no, or a psychology class, right? It is in a way when I get talking, right? Because I'm a Sagittarius. We are about philosophy, but somebody could have made mistakes here because of these childhood wounds, right? And A lot of people do. There's no digs on that, right? No, as long as we learn from it. I myself have had some childhood wounds. You could be going, that explains your personality, power and light, right? But I'm over them. I feel like I am, right? Yeah. So we also have here, interesting, Sagittarius, the Seven of Swords. And here's a guy, they got him shown as more of a cutie guy here. Usually he's running away, right? And he is running away. These people are getting on this boat over here, it looks like. It's kind of interesting here. But this is plans and hopes and a wish card. Yeah, this guy's running away because he has plans. And that's what I always say that card is. I do say that a lot. And in this reading, this deck here, it's right here. Plans, hopes, like somebody here planned to run away so they could, kind of join the circus. And, they have these big tops here. They're not really circuses, but it does look like it, though. It's more of like a kingdom here. But he's running away here because he has planned, and he is hoping to make his wish come true. Really interesting here. And somebody's bringing you news, Sagittarius. So, yeah. So maybe it's a welcome wagon in your neighborhood. Do you know that they used to have that? I used to live in Pacifica, California. No, I don't live there anymore. Right. For anybody who wants to come stalk me. Just kidding. Yeah, and I remember I was in junior high and my mom goes, look, this is the welcome wagon or something like that, brought this cake. And I thought that was very nice, right? Yeah, and so don't know if they do that stuff now, right? No. Maybe in some small places they do, which is a beautiful thing, right? That is love, right, for your fellow man. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius, because somebody's running away from the circus to be with you over here. Yeah, they are. They said, "Where is Sagittarius?" All right, we'll be on the tightrope together, or yeah, that's what I want. And that part is probably not true. Okay, so let's see what we have for Sagittarius today. We're using this deck here. And anybody else this resonates with, this doesn't have to be just for Sagittarius. What happens if you don't know your chart and you're a Taurus, for example, and you have all these Sagittarius placements, and you're like, well, I'm not going to watch that video because you don't know, you're not aware. See how much awareness brings power. It does all the time. So we have the moon to start the reading, and the moon in this reading most likely talks about somebody feeling emotional. Let's see, though. Let's see what else we have. The King of Wands, maybe you are, but he doesn't look too emotional there. He looks like, I'm going to go, take the town, basically. Three of Cups. We do have the Five of Swords. That's something to be emotional about. Yes, it is. In fact, I'm going to do this reading the way I kind of always like to do it. Yeah, which is just a little easier to look at. Here's still a Celtic cross. But it's more fun this way. And it's easier for you guys to see it if you are watching. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we got, Sagittarius. Ten of Wands here. A completion, some type of an ending. Five of Swords, that's an ending as well. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. Remember, you guys, when something new begins, something is ended. That is the cycle of life, right? Yeah. If your neighbor moved and, they were troublemakers, the fights are over, right? Oh my God, here, Eight of Swords. We only have nice people here, but I've lived in the hood neighborhood before, and your neighbor is always a potential threat. It's true, because they're ghetto people. Yeah, they're like, they're not nice. And not saying that there's nobody nice in the ghetto. There are nice people in the ghetto, of course, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, you got to be careful here. Right, got to be careful. People aren't looking at your beautiful daughter, and just way worse stuff than that. Okay, let's get into this, Sagittarius, because you could be going, where's my reading, right? In the heart of the matter is somebody from your childhood or your past here, because of this doll, childhood wounds or illusions. Yeah. And this is the Six of Cups, or a friend. Maybe it's a childhood friend here in your environment. So they're in your heart, they're in your physical environment, but for some reason we have news coming. I don't think that, you're with this person at this time. The Three of Cups is in the past. There was joy with this person, or maybe a friendship. These three chicks are, they're making a toast, right? And they're having fun. And this is the Three of Cups celebration. It could be somebody decided to reconcile with you as well, right? But there's some joy that is recognized here. Yeah. And it is under the Six of Wands, which is a recognition card. Big change coming for you, Sagittarius. Five of Swords. Fives are changes in any deck. Yeah, any deck, right? Yeah, and in the Destiny forecast, right? Those cards, that the fives are changes as well. This is in the root, why it's all happening. And there is going to be a big change here. And you are sitting here in your kind of crossing energy. And the moon is, you look like you are unaware here, or maybe confused here, or emotional about somebody here. And there could have been a defeat in the past, possibly. Somebody could have been defeated. But this Five of Swords talks about, I feel like in this reading, you fought with somebody, or you broke it off with them, or something like that here. Because the moon is the overall energy, and it talks about confusion. It can talk about you being highly emotional, right? We know when the full moon comes, people get emotional. Yeah, they start acting like a werewolf. Yeah, they can, right? And so, well, not really, but, they can definitely get emotional. You might be dreaming about this person, meditating on them. Right? You could be. There could have been a third party in this reading, possibly. Because the Eight of Pentacles reversed, it talks about, in this deck, it talks about work and work being paid for. But it's an investment. That's why somebody's getting paid here. I just feel like something else is not somebody ran away here from something here, because right next to it is plans, hopes, wishes, and he's running. He's leaving. He's got his swords. He says, I need those. Yeah. Those are his ideas. Yeah, they are. That are part of his plan. So let's get a card on the moon, and that is your overall energy. Maybe somebody's a Pisces or a Cancer, right? And we have the Four of Pentacles. You're unsure if you're holding on to this person, basically. That's how it looks here. Yeah. And maybe you are dreaming of them, but your intuition, you are utilizing your intuition here with the moon as your overall energy. Yeah. And we're not in a full moon right now. No, we have the new moon of Sagittarius. Yeah. It's a great time, Sagittarius, for Sagittarians. When the sun is in your sign, it brings growth and happiness and clarity. Yes, it does. And now you have the new moon. And so, that is in Sagittarius. This is a time of expansion. Yes, it is. And also, Sagittarians are in their Mercury period, according to the Destiny forecast. This is a time of intellectual pursuits. In other words, planning and ideas and things like that to build your business or your creative endeavors or what have you. So this is an excellent time. No excuses out there, right? Yeah. Get rid of these childhood wounds over here. Somebody's going to beat me up after the reading, right? Get rid of these childhood wounds. It's not that simple. No, it's not. But there's plenty of ways to do it with spirituality, right? There really is. And they're simple. Meditation is one. All right. And let's see why you have the Three of Cups in the past. Let's see. Let's look at that Three of Cups. It's with the Chariot. Somebody made a decision in the past that they wanted movement with you. You did or they did, because here is the Five of Swords. This guy is also underneath the Seven of Swords, which is planning to make my hopes and wishes come true. But the Five of Swords here, this was a plan as well. Yeah, he planned. He walked up here to take these swords from these people. This was a plan here, and he goes, I won, because it's a victory for him. Excuse me. It's a defeat for them. This guy's crying over here. get a card on the 5 of Swords for Sagittarius. 7 of Swords, twice now. Yeah, see, somebody's running away here. This is all a plan, and something's been defeated here. But you don't, here's the thing, you don't know if that's really happening. I feel like that's what you are thinking or hoping, and you're emotional about it. I hope something's ending here. I hope this person has planned to come see me. That's how this reading is. And 7 of Swords here is a plan and a running away. This guy's just running away. But, you know, these are swords, and this definitely could be a plan as well. I always call it that. He has planned to take those swords. Yeah, he has. So because the 7s are contemplation. So he planned this. He was thinking about it for a while. Yeah. That's what the 7s are, analysis and evaluation. All right, in the past, not the past, the Ace of Wands is on your mind here. This big phallic giant, maybe you have, big sizes on your mind, big phallic sizes, or a big phallic size. 6 of Cups, Wands, and yeah, this is your mindset. You want a victory here. You want a passionate one, and you want a sexy one, because the body is here, and they need to rename this card the vagina. I can actually say that word on this because it's part of, it's part of life, right? Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else we have. That card talks about passion, the body, right? And we have the 10 of Wands here. There is a burden, but it's being dropped here. Because in the potential outcomes, the Page of Wands. Somebody's running away from something, leaving something. And there's a restlessness here. Like, I have to run away. I have to do this. 5s are restless energy too. Yes, they are. I would know. I have a 5 in my destiny forecast. Yeah, it's just an OMG, right? Yeah, restless energy. Sagittarius can be restless anyway. Yeah, we can. Yeah. This is why you should get your destiny forecast too. You get to know yourself better. And then you go, well, you think you're being like taking action or something, but you're just being restless. So if you know that about yourself or any other thing, it really helps you. You go, I'm not going to be restless here. Okay, I realize that I kind of jumped the gun on certain things. I don't want to continue to do that, right? Knowledge, insight, right, is always empowers you. Yeah, it does. All right. So 10 of Wands here. Next to the Knight of Pentacles, maybe it's this person who's carrying a burden here. They could be. But they're going to drop it. 9 of Cups, so they can have their wish. You see? OMG. Maybe you make good chicken, Sagittarius, because he's tearing up this chicken. Right? Not tearing it up, but that doesn't sound nice. But, he's going to have at that roasted chicken. He is. He's happy, too. It's almost like he waited for that. Here's the waiter giving it to him, and he goes, this was my wish. Right? And, when we see food, this is the 9 of Cups, a wish come true. But when we see food like that, this is abundance and life. Right? Food is life. It's interesting how you need to fast, though, isn't it? 6 of Cups, and yeah, you do. You need to fast sometimes. That's why it's not good to eat after dinner, because it's not good for your cells. No, your cells regenerate when you go for hours without food. Yeah, don't eat after dinner. So my mom used to always say. Let's see, we got 6 of Cups here. And she didn't know about fasting. I don't think she did, right? No. But here we have the 4 of Swords. And you are dreaming about this here. You start your reading like that. A little confused and emotional and kind of dreaming or intuiting this. Maybe you're closing your eyes, all about this person. And we have the 8 of Swords here, and this is with the 9 of Wands now. And this is, you're hoping here this person will release themselves, or you want maybe them to release you. Because you look like you feel a little stuck in this reading. Yeah, you kind of do. So the Wounded Warrior is somebody who's uncertain. He could be a little insecure, but hey, when we have to deal with stuff here, right? The Moon starts the reading. That can talk about a little bit of insecurity. It can, just because of this emotional kind of ups and downs, kind of emotional feeling emotional, right? But this it shows up in the desires and the hopes, and but this guy's being resilient. Yeah, he put the bandage on. He said, "Stop complaining." Right? I got a bandage on my head now, but I'm protecting myself, right? And definitely, and I'm plugging forward the nines are completions. He's going for the 10. Basically, he is fighting for his future. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, he's being resilient. And you're hoping this person will fight for their future. That's really what this is about. And you could be hoping they will release themselves from something or release you. Yeah, or release you. And now we have the Chariot again. So you're hoping for movement here. You see what I mean about release? You want this to happen. And whatever's in the way here, you're like, could you just kind of scoot it to the side? Yeah, there's something that was in the way. It's not in the way anymore. I don't believe it is. But they're because the 10 of Wands here, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, something here was kind of blocking here. And in your outcome, Sagittarius, is the Page of Wands. And here he is, got a feather on his hat, on his cap here. And he says, I'm going to, discover Sagittarian land. That's what he said, right? And he said, when I get there, I hope the papaya's ready, right? And so in the outcome is a potential new path with this person. This is your potential outcome. Some people call this a renewal, the Page of Wands. It is definitely a new path and a new direction, and it sits underneath the Ace of Wands. So 3 of Cups is over here. I feel like somebody knew they wanted to reconcile with you. And you could be wondering in this reading, did they figure that out? Or like, did they plan this? I feel like you know this. You're either planning this yourself, or you're hoping, basically, or you feel. It's not a hope. You feel this person is planning to come. Yeah, it's not hope. No. And Temperance reversed. I mean, a little bit, but the bigger gist of it is that you feel like this is going to happen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Temperance is reversed. Here you are, Sagittarius, in your potential outcome, which is interesting here because you could be feeling. Maybe you feel this way in the reverse about this situation. I could talk about a few things, but let's see what else. We have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I was going to go there. In the outcome, somebody walks away from something, or you do. And that was the thing that needs to be scooted aside. Walks away from something here, 8 of Cups, for a new path. This is, let me move things out of the way. Yeah, it is. So I can have my wish, right? A night with Sagittarius and roasted chicken, right? Yeah, could be, right? Yeah, not really sure here. But yeah, I'm not really sure about the chicken part, right? We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Treat yourself to a nice reading. Yeah, and if something's on your mind, get an I Ching reading. Those are, I did mention them as, I think, 30 or 35. They're at $40 now because they offer such great wisdom and understanding about you or about somebody else. Yeah, and they take a little longer than I kind of thought. Yeah, they do. Those are awesome. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me here. Yeah, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.